hub of the
southwest of England, if not
the country, if not the Europe.
That's what they intend to turn it into.
Mm.
So this is all soils that could contain asbestos, could contain lead, arsenic, yeah, fuck knows what.
Mm.
That will then be used in major construction projects.
Mm.
In Avonmouth, mainly fucking incinerators.
Yeah, so we were just looking at the incinerator back there, and then you mentioned that only how far away with residents from that new incineration?
The other side of the road here.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's all building waste.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got asbestos in there, you've got wood, you've got whatever is in the building that they knock down, you know.
And just bring it here.
Yeah, bring it here, grind it up, size it, grade it. Yeah, the cleaner stuff is blended with some of the shittier stuff.
Mm. Soil treatment and aggregate fat facility, B&A group.
Don't get me wrong, these things have to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have to conserve our resources as much as possible. And I'm all for that. My issue, and the reason I go on my little crusades, if you like, is that it's not being managed correctly. Yeah, these people are taking, and I'm not saying BA are, but certainly the companies that I've mentioned taking the piss are taking the PA, exactly. They are taking the piss. They're getting paid to remediate things.
They're not doing it properly.
Yeah, because there's more profit in not doing it properly. And our local representatives, aren't interested, because that's where they get all of their campaign money from. That's where they get all their photo ops from. You know, a local councillor's role is to work with all sections of the community to ensure community cohesion. Yeah, and to represent the sections of the community in matters of state, you know, and they're not. What they're doing is glad-handing the people and the organisations that they want to do. So if they like the theatre, they become theatre flies and go to loads of theatre performances. Yeah, and then all of a sudden they might start a fucking yogurt weaving theatre dance company under a Bristol City Council secondary company. You know, it's like these twats that are running a bottle yard studio sucking public money.
That's the one owned by the council.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Oh, we want to be digital creative professionals. I tell you what, empty the fucking bins, open the toilets. That's what you're supposed to be fucking doing, isn't it? You know. Yeah. And your local councillors are supposed to be representing the populace to ensure that happens, and they're not, because they're all interested in the usual bullshit. You know, summer fairs. Yeah, they get a night on the tiles, and maybe a nice little drink from a local developer when something goes through. You know, they can go in to their country retreat and have a nice meal. Fucking makes me mad.
So all the things that we've spoken about today, I mean, that aren't being addressed, are you suggesting that people like Darren Jones, Marvin Rees perhaps, the Green Party, or any of the people in the council actually, even the Tories or whatever, should be listening to what's being said by local residents about the dust, about the flies, etc., and do something about it, quite simply?
Yeah, you got Darren with his pie in the sky ring of steel legislation that he's trying to put in Avonmouth. We've got all the legislation we need. Yeah, what we're not getting is the enforcement of the legislation.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot of talk and not a lot of action.
Absolutely.
Which is what I hear from Marvin Rees these days as well. You know, he can certainly talk, and he talks in a very corporate language sometimes.
Bullshit, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, both him and Darren Jones attended Common Purpose.
So what's
political charity?
What's Common Purpose then?
It's a political charity, and what they plan, or what they purport to be, is trainers of the leaders of tomorrow that work across organisational boundaries, right? So it basically means a bunch of fucking crims that get together and decide they're going to operate some form of cartel. I think we call it the one shitty plan. Yeah, where you get a bunch of mates that work in different organisations. They don't investigate each other. They always give business to each other. Yeah, it's a mafia. It's a mafia model. Simple as that. You know, and our administration is caught in it. Same as Ferguson's administration is two legs of the same bird. It doesn't matter what colour fucking tie they got on. Yeah. You know, these people are out for their vested interests, the interests of their mates, yeah, and corporate cash.
I mean, we just entered the village of Hallam.
Yep.
That's just on a sign
Less
just
than
back
a
there.
mile away from
And I was
there.
just gonna say, it's so close to where we've just been with all that incinerator and stuff, and I feel like I'm in a little country village here or something.
Beautiful place.
Yeah.
Been here for fucking hundreds of years.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had the hanging fields back in the oldie Bristol. They used to hang people down here. Yeah. Now, you mentioned all the incinerators, yeah, and all of the possible explosion risks. Right? You'll love this place. All of these hills that you see aren't hills.
What are they? Burial?
They're fuel tanks.
Oh, right.
Yeah. I'll take you down. We'll go back down through the village.
Okay.
In a moment.
I reckon we've probably got about probably about 15 minutes left on this storage thing.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I mean, like I said to Steve at the time, like, and hearing it, we could do part 2 exactly, because there's so much. I was, naive before I came down and saw.
That looks like a castle.
Yeah.
Right.
I'd been told about these places, but never actually known what the dark underbelly of it is.
Look at this. This supplies every major airport in the UK. Sorry, that's my alarm. I live my life by alarms.
Do you?
Yeah. Well, I work full time. Father to 2 teenagers, you know. Single parent. Plus, I get involved with running around making videos. Do a bit of, play music as well. So I'm always friggin' busy. You know? Right, so we'll turn around. Yeah, so that basically supplies jet fuel all over the country. Yeah, but it's all stored underground in big tanks, and they bury the tanks, and it looks like a hillside. Oh, thanks, mate. You're a gent. Thank you. So you got all Henbury here, yeah? And these are some tidy housing, you know? It's not cheap, but if this lot ever goes up, then fuck me.
What you mean, these tanks underground?
Yeah, well, you'll see in a minute just how many there are, because we're going to drive the length of them. So it's all behind here, yeah? But we're going to take the next right in the village. All of those, you can see them there, sort of, yeah? And over there.
Okay, yeah.
You'd certainly hear it if this lot went up, no matter where you were. And this just wouldn't exist.
All of these houses and these people.
God.
Yeah.
You know what jet fuel's like. So yeah, you wonder what people like Angelo Calabrese and co, Bristol City Council planners, are doing zoning shit like this in such close proximity to human habitation. I mean, my house is probably the closest to any port in the UK, I reckon.
How far did you say it was again?
Well, my back fence is the port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So yeah, no, you probably are then.
Literally, like 20 feet behind my house is the port.
So what's going on with the port these days then? Anything? Cause I remember Steve giving me like an update on what the port's up to and the noise and stuff like that. He told me about residents getting woken up at whatever time in the morning and all sorts of things.
Yeah, since metal management.
Yeah.
Now, interestingly, all of these hills, literally all of them.
So they're not hills really?
No.
Not natural hills at least anyway. They're tanks underground.
Boom, boom, shake the room, mate.
Yeah.
And this side as well, mate. So there's recycling and recovery. That really pleases the people who live in this little village just down here. Because again, you think you're in deepest Dorset, little white stones on the side of the road, it's fucking lovely. And then you've got these big
But it was once upon a time, though.
Yeah, exactly. It used to be farmland, you know? Farmland and salt marsh. Beautiful place. But they had the river, and they need water for heavy industrial processes. station there. Yeah, and now this entire community is going to be blighted by incineration and flies and rubbish and stink.
So with the flies, how, in your opinion, can that be solved or sorted out?
Well, in the case of Newer Solutions and Biffle Bins, which are the closest to us in Avonmouth, first and foremost, fix the fucking buildings, put some doors on, spend a bit of money, yeah, and then have a water curtain. Yeah, if you're going to do doors, have a water curtain, so the bin lorry can just reverse in, tip his shit, drive out. Flies ain't going nowhere.
Yeah,
a water curtain, not a mister, a water curtain. Yeah, just recycle it at the bottom. Yeah, it costs you a bit of power, but fuck it, you got to do the job safely. Like, spray the bells if you've got to take them outside. Yeah, they ain't going straight on the truck, and they got to be there for a day or two. They get sprayed. They get sprayed every day. Yeah, until they're put on the wagon and or the train or whatever method of egress they go. Yeah, and then if you're shipping out the docks, what they're doing now is running it out straight from the New Earth onto the dock. It's allegedly checked when it gets into the dock to see if it's ripped. If it is, it's rejected. Sorry, 1 second. I'll call you in a minute. Oh, Doltero.
Yeah.
Where are you?
So that's the some of the issues around.
Keep it inside.
Yeah.
Keep it barriered. Yeah. Spray it properly. Don't fucking hold so much waste that you're unable to treat it. Use the right tools for the job.
Yeah.
And then have appropriate control measures in place. So you've got fly pads stuck at various strategic locations that are being monitored, and the data is made available to anybody that requires it.
Yeah,
because what you get is Dylan Davis turns up with a fucking Excel spreadsheet in about 6 months' time saying, I counted 9 flies. Yeah, whereas you can see on the videos on the web by residents, they've got like fucking 40 or 50 flies having a Sunday lunch with them.
What can I type into YouTube then to see these sorts of things? Is it on YouTube?
Yeah, Avonmouth flies. You could go just do that as a search term. You can do a search on Facebook for flies in Avonmouth. The Avonmouth Community Action Group, which is a group I run with another activist. That's we don't tolerate any wankers on their forum. It's not a nice fluffy forum. It's there for people that want to make change.
Yeah, fair play.
And get shit done. So if wankers join in, you get bombed out.
So there's certainly the residents of Avonmouth aren't quiet about things. But there are people doing stuff and saying things and asking for help, basically.
Yeah, you got your usual goody two-shoes village busybodies that, strangely enough, benefit for their charity work by merchant venturers funds through the Quartet Foundation. People like Avona, Projects Avonmouth. Avona was created by Ferguson to try and head people off at the pass about the Bumiko issue. Back in 2012. That didn't work. There was a bunch of us that could see straight through it. We're not interested in playing with these, going to summer fairs and shit like that. So we turn up with a scabby dog and stand outside your workplace calling you a cunt until you fucking fix things,
Yeah.
Because we ain't putting up with it. It would not happen in Clifton.
No, right.
Yeah. Search for that hashtag on Twitter. Wouldn't happen in Clifton.
Oh, for real? That's it. Yeah, okay. Wouldn't
I've
happen.
had quite a lot of my tweets with that. Because I'm on it them every day. If I see Ferguson pop up virtue signalling about his green credentials, it's like, bullshit, mate. You signed off loads of incinerators into Avonmouth. Yeah? You're fucking a fraud. Complete fraud. And then you got St Marvin of the parish. He's a twat as well. Came to my house with Darren Jones, did the tour, did fuck all. Virtue signalling, we've got to have an inclusive city, all the children must have access to safe food. That's all very fine and good. Our kids have got to eat under fucking mosquito nets. Every summer you can't open your fucking windows, and it's just not good enough.
No.
Getting covered over time and time again. There is no problem. Until, I'll pop up with a video that proves there is a problem. And then you get people like John Darble in the media, so they don't want to cover that because it don't fit in with the narrative.
So it seems to me like there's like, I think you said it earlier, this tale of two cities really.
Yeah.
And not so far just over that way, Clifton, Leafy Road, Redland, etc. I don't think people. Well, it's funny. One day a couple of weeks ago, I saw a fridge that had been dumped in St Paul's, and it's been there for the longest time, and it's just getting more and more tags on it as it's been left. But you go up to Clifton, things it doesn't even stay there for very long.
Absolutely, you put it out at fucking 8 AM on your way to your tofu knitting class, yeah. And then by 9:30, there's a loyal forelock tugging council worker picking it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like another example. Gloucester Road in Avonmouth, yeah, which is where the railway track is. We've got lots of HMOs down there, yeah, which is good for the port. They get lots of nice cheap labour.
Oh right,
And good for the warehouse.